Hello everybody, welcome back to episode number 7 of Behind the Scenes of TTT Promotions Season 2. We are back at it. Hello. This will be the very first episode for today, and then at noon there will be another one, and then at the afternoon there will be another one, and we will finally be caught up with the entirety of all the movies that have been posted this year, and then we'll just follow it from, you know what I mean. So we are at what, 7? This episode. This one. The Times Theme, episode 3, Watches, Captured, and The Hunted. This was by far one of my favorite episodes. Probably is my favorite, but it has 124 views. Pretty good. Posted on February 17, 2024 with a runtime of 16 minutes and 29 seconds. I gave it a 95, and you guys gave it a 95. So here we would go over the storyline for this episode, like always, and then we'll move on to the behind the scenes portion from there. really quick. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I am really sick right now, which is why I'm talking very quietly-ish, and I'm not that energetic right now. So I'm kind of like, I don't know how to start. I'm just sick. Alright, so in the beginning, of course, you have the intro and all of that, and then let me get out my notes really quick behind all these papers. Here we are. The cast is on here. And it cuts to the security guard watching the camera, and then he goes, very interesting, or whatever like that. Principal walks up, and then the security guard turns around and is like, there's something urgent. And then the principal goes, what is it? And the security guard tells her that one of our teachers appears to be dead. And then it cuts to a scene of all the kids, Jacoby, Owen, Glenn, Gavin, Oswald, Billy, Ellie, Sasha. They're all, talking about what the hell they're gonna do, how are they gonna get to, I forget where they're going to. Hold on, I have to rewatch it to refresh my memory. Okay, I got it. So they're gonna stop the Times Theme, or whatever they call him, the lunatic, by contacting the police. And they're all like, oh, how are we gonna get there? Of course, Billy, being the tough ass that he is, decides to say, oh, we're gonna go to a car dealership and get a car. How? Oh, we're gonna steal it. Yeah, I made Billy be kind of a dumbass in this one. And they go to the car dealership, and they're all like, okay, who's gonna go up? Who's gonna be the guy who is gonna, talk to him? And Billy goes, oh, I'll do it. Walks up, they start talking about the car and how Billy needs it and wants it, he starts asking how much it is. And then Jacoby starts sneaking up slowly, right? Or I'm sorry, Owen then sneaks up, right? Oh my god, I have to rewatch it. Okay, I'm sorry. Billy starts beating the car dealer guy, and then Owen sneaks up and gets the car, and the car started up and all that stuff. And then the car dealership security guard starts coming in, and then Jacoby is trying to stop him. And then Jacoby and the security guard for the car dealership in a fight. And then Owen is still in the car. He's freaking out. He doesn't know what to do. And the car dealership literally just throws Billy across the room. And the second the car dealer guy starts running up to the car that Owen is in. He drives off, and then next thing you know, Billy ends up repeatedly throwing the car dealer guy into a wall, killing him, and then Jacoby gets thrown across the room, and then the next thing you know, the security guard steps in front of their car, and Owen kills the security guard for the car dealership, and then he freaks out, and they all get into the car and drive away. Wonder how that's gonna end. Next thing you know, and the next thing as they're driving by, the police officer notices, oh shit, they're driving a stolen vehicle. Because obviously the police department is gonna be known what the license plate of the stolen vehicle is. Maybe they should have taken it off. Cop pulls them over for, also they were speeding as well, which is probably why he put them over. And the officer then arrests, Gavin for driving the stolen vehicle, Billy for killing the teacher and killing the car dealer guy, and Owen for killing the security guard at the car dealership. And they all get arrested and shipped to jail. But before they go to jail, Owen tells Jacoby where they are getting arrested at just because he saw the badge on the officer. They all then go to jail. But then you want to know what happens? Crazy coincidence. It wasn't that they got pulled over for speeding. It wasn't that they needed a license plate. It was the teacher all along. Teacher called the cops on them, and they figured, oh, these kids would probably steal a vehicle, and they, police went after them. And then the teacher tells them, just go home. That's a bit then goes to the Times thing, talking about what his new watch will be. And then guess what? Teacher tells them all to go home, right? Well, it turns out that was a fake police officer. And when they drove away, the fake police officer drove Owen, Billy, and Gavin into a suitcase. And then they got shipped away to the Times theme to be killed there. And then they're all free, and then the real police officer ends up coming to the school, and the principal's freaking out, like, oh my god, who just took the kids? Next thing you know, Owen, Gavin, and Billy are then brought into the Times theme's room, but then they all think of something, finally. If they all use their body force and push away the suitcase from the inside, or roll it away, then they can get away. And they started doing that to the point where they rolled away. And then they got out of the room. And then the fake security guard comes in like, hey, how are those bodies treating you? Or those prisoners. And the Times theme kills him because they got away. So now he's dead, and then all of a sudden they head back to where they were at the school. And now the principal is united with all the kids and all that stuff. Principal tells the kids to go home, but then it cuts to the Times theme at the end in a very E.X.E-like form. And that is why I like this episode so much, because he is like E.X.E. This is when things start to ramp up, We realize that he is not a normal, powerful person. He is an E.X.E. Like, actually. Anyways, I know that one was a longer overview, but now we will get into the behind the scenes part of this. So I thought of the wait, am I forgetting a part? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is this the episode where... No, it's not. It's not. Okay, it's not. I'm sorry. So I got the E.X.E part. That wasn't in the original script. All of that E.X.E stuff was not in the original script. I thought of that off the bat. And I was like, I kind of want to make this scary. And I did it. I didn't care. I don't care if it says PG-13 at the beginning and ain't PG-13 anymore. It's an outrated R. I know. I was too lazy to, actually change it, but whatever. But that's actually it for this behind the scenes episode. There wasn't really much to say about this besides, it was probably the biggest storyline out of all the episodes, I would say. But anyways, yeah, I will see you guys at noon for the next episode.